All right, so check this out. When this first started up, because I hadn't seen an episode in like 2 weeks, uh, I kind of had forgot what was going on. It started up. I was like, "What the flip is this?" Like, goodness, this is a show that you can't stop watching for an extended period of time because, for the most part, although there is a story going on, you don't really care. Like, this show does not keep you entertained through story. Like, the things that keep you on this, sometimes it's the action. It's very rarely the action. Uh, Sometimes it's the whole etchy side of it. Like with this episode, there was so much freaking full on nudity. Like, no joke. In this episode, every character was naked in this episode. Like, there was, although they had on clothes sometimes, every character could be seen naked in this episode. Now, I know what some people will say. Well, Levi and Astaroth, no. Although they were in ice, they were still nude. So, technically, every character has been naked in this episode. So, anyway, what I was saying was, sometimes they catch you with the etchy stuff, but for the most part, the reason to keep watching this freaking show is the characters. Like, certain characters actually drive me to care about the show, to keep on checking it out. And at first, I would have never even watched a series like this because I'm not really big into etchy series because usually they don't have anything besides that to keep you here. But I just really enjoyed some of the characters with this. And I'm saying all this to say that in this episode, you got none of that. You got Belial backstory, which was a deeper backstory than the last backstory that we got on her. Because before they gave us some backstory on her, and she was making a deal with some demon. I can't remember. But basically, that's how she became who she is now. But apparently, before that, she was an angel. She was Sataniel, the villain of Flip. Forgot the name of that game. I never finished that game. Let's not bring it back up. Anyway, uh, yes, she was Sataniel, and she was trying to gather followers by, performing miracles for them. But it's just human nature that if somebody keeps giving you stuff, you're not gonna try and get it yourself. And that's basically why she was cast into hell. And, like, no joke, the people that she had gathered, oh my goodness, they were horrible. I mean, there was a dude just banging a chick in the corner of the church. I was like, oh no. Oh, this is shocking. This is shocking. I'm like, there's a kid standing right there. Nobody cares. Nobody. No. It doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, one dude was banging a chick on a tree. I was like, really? This is what happens. Okay then. But yeah, so basically, she was sent to hell, so she's a fallen angel, same as Lucifer, and for the most part, that's all the episode really offered. Like, the sins were set free because she relinquished her title as their leader. So there's that. And we saw Maria again for an actual, let's see. I don't know what. It's about 7 minutes of the episode we got to see Maria. and she was only used as a tool to, get to Lucifer, which I said to begin with. But she tried to get her to kill her, which I said would happen because this story is extremely predictable. That's why I'm telling you, this is not story driven. But yeah, she tried to get her to kill Lucifer, and Lucifer ended up swapping their hearts and whatnot, and then beating Belial or Sataniel, whichever the flip you want to call her. She was defeated on this episode, and then Michael descended from the heavens. And that was the end of the episode. That's what it was. This was not one of the greatest episodes because, it lacked personality. Like, this whole episode was just, I don't know, it was a bunch of explaining of stuff. That's all it was. There was no real fun in it. But, freaking Belial had a whip that when she hit you with it, it lit you on fire. That was cool. That's about the only cool thing in this episode. Heck, there was so much nudity in this episode that you couldn't enjoy the nudity because it was just everywhere. If everybody's naked, what's the fun? You know what I mean? And goodness, I don't know. It's just, I guess this episode just wasn't as fun as it should have been, unfortunately. But that being said, it seems like we only have one more. And maybe that one will be interesting. Who knows? But for this, I'd give it a freaking 3 out of 5. It's right there in the middle. It's like, it's not horrible. It just lacks the fun and personality that makes this show, interesting. But you have to have some of these episodes in order to actually finish the story. Like, now it's 100% necessary to do story stuff, so they have to throw in a whole episode of it. And also, real quick, like, when I was watching this with the censors on, because, that's how I originally get it, because it goes there first, subbed with censors. And when I was watching this with the censors, like, I didn't know what happened in that little flashback scene where they were showing the townspeople and stuff. Like, there was just a big old circle there spinning, and I was like, what the flip is going on? And when they showed the kids standing in the doorway, it was just, like, really dark in the corner of the church, and I was like, this is weird. Then I watched the uncensored version. I was like, oh, banging on a tree. Banging in the corner. Okay. I understand now. Oh, man. But yeah. Heck, that was the only thing that was funny out of the entire episode. But that's all we've got for this. There's nothing else really to go into. It's just, it was a rather bland episode. I mean, I understand you're trying to flesh out the villain, but it's kind of late for that. And, I don't know. I hope the next episode will be something worthy of a finale, because I'm assuming that it's the last episode. Anyway, tell me what you guys thought. I will see you next time. Peace out and have a great day.